All right, good day, everybody. Wherever you are, I'm so happy and I'm so excited to be bringing this to you. It's a very, very big package from CMRC, Creative Minds Royal Concept. And I'm most privileged to be the innovator, the initiator of this program. It is a very, very big success to bring this to you. Free Success Project 2025. And this year, I am so happy. We have amazing facilitators, persons who are selfless, who are passionate, who are explicit in every ramification of their discipline, and they will blow your mind. So I want you to keep your tabs and start watching these videos and get excellent results and come back to tell us, and we'll rejoice with you. God bless you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Hope you are doing well and hope we are good. Yeah, my name is Oladipupo Jeremiah Alaba, and I will be taking you to government in this short time. Now, this is an initiative of Creative Mind Royal Concept. Now, basically, it is very, very important and necessary for us to note some basic terms needed in government. Generally, we all know that government is just like a set of people come together, given power by the people to just govern them. But basically, in this session, I'll focus mainly on the international organization aspect. Now, what is international organization? International organization is just literally an organization of set of countries coming together to foster peace together. Nothing more than that. Now, let's start with United Nations Organization. What are the basic necessities needed to know about international organization or United Nations Organization? Now, United Nations Organization was established in 1945 after the end of the World War. That is the basic reason why UN was established was because of the World War, and there's a need to foster world peace. Note, it was established in 1945 with its headquarters in Washington, D.C. Now, let's go to some important organs of this United Nations organization. You know, every organization has the way it functions, it has the way it works to make it effectively and to make it work better. Now, let's start with the first one, which is the General Assembly. The General Assembly consists of 193 countries working together to foster world peace. Now, the second one, the Security Council. This is the most powerful and important agencies of this international organization, that is the UNO. And the reason why they are the most powerful is because, number one, note, they have 15 members, that is this particular organ of this government, they consist of 15 members. Now, note, 1 with 5 permanent members and 2 with 10 non-permanent members. Now, who are the permanent members? We have the USA, we have France, Germany, we have USA, France, Germany, Russia, and China. No, these are the most important and the most powerful organs. And note, the reason why these people are regards to as permanent member is because they are the one that foster world peace. That is, they have world power, they are very powerful. And then note, we have the 10 non-permanent members. Now, to the next organs, we have the Secretariat. Now, this Secretariat is headed by the Secretary General, who is being appointed or voted for a period of 5 years and can still be re-elected. That is, they can actually have a 2 term of a 10 years max. Now, the next important one is the ICJ, that is, this is the International Court of Justice. It is very important for us to note that the headquarters of ICJ is in Hague, that is Netherlands. Hague, Netherlands. And also, now moving to the next one, which is the Trusteeship Council. This organ is actually not functioning again because the basic reason why it is established is to look after the colonized country being colonized by Germany after the World War. And also, we have the Economic and Social Council, which is just meant to foster the economic of the community. So basically, if you are just talking about the reason why UN was established, was to ensure that there is what peace, security, fundamental human rights is being eroded and held well in members of the country. Now, that is for the United Nations Organization. Now, the next international organization we'll be discussing is the OPEC, that is the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries. OPEC was established in 1960 by 5 founding members, and those are the Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Baghdad, and Venezuela. These are the 5 founding members that established Baghdad. Note, Nigeria is also a part or a member of OPEC. Now, OPEC has 13 members, and it also has 3 organs. That is, we have the conference, board of governors, and the secretariat. Now, when it talks about the conference is the highest decision making of the body. That is, it consists of all members of the country. That is the 13 members mentioned earlier. Now, the board of governors consists of ministers from each member state, and they meet twice in a year. That is, twice annually. Now, for the secretariat has its headquarters in Vienna, that is Austria. Note, Vienna, Austria. Now, this secretariat is just meant to look into the affairs of the organization and make sure that it runs effectively well. Now, what exactly is the aim of OPEC? The aim of OPEC is to stabilize the prices of oil, petroleum diesel. It's to make sure that there's stability in oil and stability in the supply of oil amongst members of the country, and also to prevent excessive use of power. That is, it is possible for members or some countries to actually want to make use of this particular petroleum to exploit others. That is one of the reasons why OPEC was established, to make sure that there's stability in prices and also stability in the supply of oil. That is for the OPEC. That's what is very important for us to note about OPEC. That is, its headquarters is in Vienna, Austria. It is established in 1960 by 5 founding members mentioned, which is the Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Venezuela, and Saudi Arabia. Now, let's go to the next international organization we'll be discussing, which is the Economic Community of West African States. That is ECOWAS. Now, for ECOWAS was established in 1975, and it is being signed actually by it's an initiative of 2 founding members. That is Nigeria and Togo. Now, in 1975, ECOWAS was established to foster peace in West Africa. Note, it is Economic Community of West Africa. So it's very important for us to note that. Now, ECOWAS has 15 members. That is, the Economic Community of West African States has 15 members, with its administrative headquarters in Abuja, Nigeria, and fund headquarters in Togo. Now, what is the organ of government, or how do these people, how did the organization, how did they work? Now, we have the authority of head of state. Now, when we talk about this authority of head of state, it consists of either the president or head of state. In a military organization, in a military regime, they make use of head of state, while in a democratic society, it can either be a prime minister or a president. But the authority of head of state of government, these people consist of some set of people, that is the leaders of these 15 countries. They come together, and actually they are the most powerful organ of this particular organization. Now, we have the secretariat. Definitely, the secretariat is in Abuja, Nigeria. And basically, this secretariat is just meant to also ensure that it works effectively and make sure that the organs is being run the way it ought to be. Now, this organization being mentioned, it is just very, very important for us to know that basically the underlying reason why organizations are being established is just to foster peace, security, ensures that human rights, that is the fundamental human rights of the people, are being held, and make sure that it's run effectively well. Okay, now we have actually discussed United Nations Organization, OPEC, ECOWAS. today. Now, it is this actually the main reason, as I actually have mentioned earlier, why this organization are established is to ensure that there is peace. And let me even give an example of how this peace have been made, at least in Syria known, the Economic Monitoring Group, which is an organ or a part of ECOWAS, work effectively to ensure that peace is restored in Sierra Leone when there is no peace there. So basically, it is very, very important for us to know the reason why this organ are established, because knowing the reason why this organ are established will help us to know how to effectively answer the question very well. Okay, in the next topic that we are going to be looking into, it's just going to discuss about some concepts in government, not necessarily some concepts in government. And I think it's just necessary for us to start from what is capitalism. Basically, when we talk about capitalism is just like a system of government whereby private individual controls largely the part of means of production. Now, the next topic we are going to be looking into deals with political concepts. My name is Oladipupo Jeremiah Alaba once again.
Be sure to link up with us, message us, seek out our email, send us messages for further questions and mentorship after you have seen these videos. I'm very happy to say this again, that it's a time for you to move on and succeed. It's a free success project 2025. Bless you everywhere that you are. Again, my name is Emmanuel Aderoju Adeyemo from Creative Minds Concept.